One for Eleanor.
Attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Um, Welcome to the 95th edition of the Community Pulse, a special edition indeed. This is our 2025 New Year's Eve edition. Is that what you call it? 2025 New Year's Eve, or is it 2026 New Year's Eve?
It's the eve of the coming of 26, so I guess it would be the eve. It's not called the ending. It's called
Really?
the
You
eve
see
of.
how I just complicated the most simplest of things? Anyways, welcome everybody to this edition. We wanted to, JJ, I won't take all the credit. JJ's idea was to celebrate the pillars of these communities, of which we open the show every week with, and we shout out and show gratitude for what these streamers and these channels that created a platform for artists to come up and perform and stuff like that have done for so many artists out here, including ourselves. And we're going to be talking about that shortly. And yes, one for Eleanor. That was absolutely beautiful, Sal. Man, we love you. We love you on this channel. You're loved throughout the entire community, all these communities. You're just a brilliant talent. And this new marriage thing that you have going on with Dynamite is absolutely dynamite. It's amazing, and we're all enjoying this. Really cool stuff. And it was, once again, it was JJ, but I'm not going to lie. I did get excited when he says, you've been teasing everybody since day one with Ninth Gate, and you just stop it like that. Why don't you play it through? And I thought, cool. So
Totally.
I'm glad I did.
And I realize we've got to get you a little ski cap for the bobblehead.
Oh, right. So, can I zoom in?
Yeah.
This is so freaking embarrassing. I got a bobblehead. I'm all tangled. I got a bobblehead. My wife gave it to me. It's even got a mole. Oh, God. All right. How do I get us back to normal?
Yeah, we got to get you a little ski cap to make it the complete Ninth Gate edition.
Yeah.
Available on the frankterzomusic.com.
Yeah. I'm going to see how much she paid for it. Maybe I'll make it a merch. Can you imagine? But I got to tell you the story about this, because apparently she sent this thing back 3 times because it wasn't the way, it didn't look like me. It actually, it does now. It does. But, and then the last time they sent it, the final time, they didn't have, what side is my mole anyways? They didn't have my mole, the mole on the cheek, and she called them back again, and they purulated a little cocaine bag, I guess I can say, little baggie with the mole in it, and all she had to do was stick it onto the cheekbone. So, yeah.
Well, they could have just sent a little permanent marker, and like, here.
Yeah.
But no, we wanted to, finish off the year. We have a tradition of doing kind of a little different format than the normal format during the last weeks of the year. And without the venues that all these live streamers have created for us, at least for me, I would still only have the venue of my bedroom. So.
Yeah, and it was a nice little description. Nice little note you put in the description that you sent me and asked me to edit it. And it's like, I'm not touching this. It's beautiful. And so it's in the description. Well said. These creators, like, they're musicians too. And we sometimes forget that they've put aside their craft of being a musician and have chosen to give for others. And And believe me when I tell you all, it does complicate your channel and their channels, because they're doing so much. And I think I heard Pete say it last night that he doesn't care what they say about analytics. You dropped a few points. Who cares? You know, he's putting up his music where he's putting up, you know, YML and everything else, all in one. So it's, yes. I love what these communities are doing for so many people. Certain communities, certain members can't get to because of the time zone and, you know, work schedules and family life and things like that. And I've received a few emails in the past few years saying, I'm sorry for this. Sorry. It's not, that's not what it's about. So, I mean, this is what happens. And there's so many to choose from within our communities. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You could turn on YouTube and somebody we know is going to be out there. Yes.
So we wanted to recognize that from the people that we're going to not just shout out and say, oh, yeah, they have the show here and there and there, but also hear a track from them. So this is our gift to the people that have given us so much.
Okay, so what do you want to do? Do you want to start off with our first artist
Yeah.
that we wanted to shout out? So
Yeah.
we created a little list in the order that we wanted to shout them out. I think we've kept it in the order of how that little intro, I saw what you guys had done here. Brilliant work. And once again, thank you, DJ, for all the hard work and putting this show together and producing it and all that stuff. Yeah, you guys did amazing. I love this list. So we've got Jade Starr. I'll let you kick it off for what she's done for us and these so many of us out there.
You know, as we were going through this and listening, it's like, oh my God, look at all these things. You know, Jade does the opening hour, Sundays at 7, I believe you said that was.
Mm-hmm.
How to App on iOS shows, the rant series, the creator interviews, the occasional rewinds of the creator interviews. And she has a brand new show that's had 3 episodes so far, Unearthed, Fridays at 6 p.m. Eastern. That's a really nice show of sharing out tracks, but also like half of the show, I wind up hearing artists I've never heard before. So it's introducing as well as sharing out some of the tracks we already know and artists we already know, but getting to learn more about them. And then on top of that, she's a musician, a producer with numerous acts, you know, Dread Circus, Meteus. We were going through like numerous ones.
Yeah.
And we also wanted to play a track. And out of everything I've heard from Jade, I've heard different versions of this song, and they all hit so hard. Just beautiful, beautiful performance and composition. And it just, you know, makes you happy to hear stuff like that. And somebody having the time to even put it out besides doing all these other shows for us. So we have
Do What Makes You
Happy.
Sweet. I caught it this time. See, there's no stress. I caught the cue. And just a little correction. I think I had said Sunday. It's Saturday, 7 p.m. That's
Saturday, 7. Sorry.
That's that lineup where you have Thomas Christ, Jade Starr,
Right.
Johnson, and Brad Example. All right, let's do this. Do What Makes You Happy. Great choice. Amazing rendition of Jade's track here. What am I doing? What am I new at this?
This is not another love song. It is about being true to yourself. It's all you can rely on, and friends will love you for being your true selfish. You may think it of me, but we are connecting right now. Here, your selflessness is all you need, and then you can be true to your words and music, your life you choose it. Songs and laughter on shit ever after. You can choose it all, you can lose it. Just remember, don't ever abuse it. Just do what makes you happy. This is not another fairy tale. It is about seeing through someone else's eyes that have seen a million places and faced adversity and prejudice just for being themselves. Is it really worth the hassle to hate someone for being different? Everybody's made of flesh, bone, skin, and blood. Eat and breathe and love. We love not enough, but through words and music, your life you choose it. Songs and laughter, all shit ever after. You can choose it or you can lose it. Just remember, don't ever abuse it. Just do what makes you happy. So many people are afraid to be themselves, afraid of what people may think is incorrect. To say the people that you worry about only worry about themselves, not thinking about you. Why do so many people that shine in public out of person for being 100% themselves? You can believe in yourself 100% without being an asshole. Wasn't happy for many a year in my life. Emotions going on a roller coaster, suicide. Truly hated myself cause I feared there was nobody would love me for me. Tearing you free, thinking it's punished in life. Honesty is something I find very hard to believe. The anger building inside of me when all I really wanted to do was cry. 'Cause everything was going bad. Tried to let it out, not to be so sad. Don't let other people's drama make you mad. Try to find. Don't hide inside. And just do what makes you happy.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Hey?
Incredible song.
Yeah.
Heartfelt performance. Just, yeah. That was the first song that came to my mind when you said pick one. So, yeah.
You got it. That's fantastic. So throughout the year, we had a lot of amazing moments, fun moments. We're not going to go through all of them, but I did want to show some appreciation to the artists that had accepted our offer, invitation. Not just the featured artists, the featured channels that would have loved to be featured artists, but you know, whether it's equipment setup or time zone differences
zones.
in most cases. So this is why we had come up with the featured channel portion of the show, just to kind of show the love and invite as many people as we can. But I say to accept our offer because it's almost like, we get replies like, I can't believe you're asking me, so honored. It's like JJ, DJ, myself, Lorie, whoever, like, and Gary, whoever we're asking out there, it's like us that are holding our breath. Like,
Yeah.
did they reply? Did they reply? No, not yet. We're just excited and ecstatic of having you on the show and being able to celebrate what you do. And, so I want to, throughout the show, I'm going to shout out just a reminder and some links to some of the past shows. January 6th, 2025 is kicked off the 2025. Okay. Maybe I should write things down. All right. It started off this year with the 44th edition, it featuring Kathy Short. And I remember Lorie co-hosting that and how excited Lorie and I were to even ask her. And we created a little Facebook group. I don't think we ever returned to it, but it was really cool. And I'm sure Lorie would attest to it. And for the feature channel, we had Lunar Vibe, and that was really amazing. And throughout this, we really get to know these artists from behind scenes, just from emailing back and forth and chatting backstage. It's pretty cool stuff. And Lunar Vibe is just amazing. Then the 45th edition on the January 13th, we had Francis DiMarzio and Mark Wade. Francis being one of the pillars of these communities. And we're going to talk about some of the new pillars that we'd like to introduce here. And that was co-hosted by Ian Luckett, and that was just such an amazing experience there. And the feature channel was one of Ian's favorites, Melanie Coley, out of, I think it's Germany. So that was amazing in itself. For the longest time, we were trying to get Melanie on the show, but that didn't work. On the 20th of January, we had the Community Pulse 46th edition. That was Doorways into Music. Joey, that was just so beautiful. And it was co-hosted by 15th Bend. And the featured channel was folkpunk. Yeah, I think we got you in featured channel a couple times here. Yeah. So that's when I dropped the ball trying to find people. All right. So that was another fantastic show, and then we'll shout out one more to close out the month of January 2025, and that's the 47th edition where we featured Folk and Blueser, and that was just fantastic. And that was co-hosted by Michael Songs, and the featured channel there was Russ 8889. And that was quite the lineup, quite the show. We had a lot of fun there. I'll take a break.
So next in the normal notable streamers that we shout out at the start of each episode, we have Pete Johns, the grandfather, but he's not that old. Godfather might be better. I don't know, but he's one of the forefathers of everything that's happening here.
Yeah, that's amazing. Pete, I'd like to add a few things for this. Thanks for leaving that little gap there. Pete is my gateway into these communities. I say it often. Episode 83. I know it's a broken record. Hello, Mary. Episode 83. I'm not sure if I found Pete through one of the GarageBand Weekly shows that he does with some hardware and software and stuff like that, or if I just found the YML where I could share music. So, and I think I found it through YML. But regardless, January 4th, 2022 is when this he played one of my songs, and I've always said this where I thought it's just nobody's gonna play one of my songs on YouTube. And sure enough, I get an email saying the song was played, and we're just at the end of our trip with my wife celebrating New Year's Eve. All right, and so yeah, Pete's got so many amazing shows. As I mentioned, his brand is Studio Live today, Garage Band Weekly, Your Music Live, Song Timber, Happy Hour at 8 p.m. every Saturday. Create, record, release is what we hear him say often. And there is an official Facebook group. And we can't forget, once again, Pete Johns is a musician. You know, not just there to share our music, which he does gladly, and but a fantastic musician himself. What else did I want to add? The Your Music Live, anybody that's watching, I'm sure most of you already know, all you have to do is fill out a form, hit submit, and your music will be played. Spread the love. Let's spread it out there, and let's grow this community to an even larger and safe place for all of us to be. Anything you want to add there, brother?
I'd just say definitely, you know, as many people as we seem to know through what we're doing, it's realistically probably only 1% of the people out there.
Yeah.
That was a cue.
Oh, shit. I did so good the first time. Damn, you fucking suck. I'm good. I suck.
When you open your eyes up to the sky above and see the world, there is nothing that you can do but close your eyes again, 'cause you don't like what you're seeing, and you don't like what it means, and you don't want to believe it, 'cause you're part of the 1%. When you open your mind up to the evidence you don't believe, there is nothing that you can do but close your mind again, 'cause you don't want to admit it, that you don't know what to do, and you don't have all the answers, 'cause you're part of the 1%. When you open your heart up to the people who need your help, there is nothing that you can do but turn and walk away, 'cause you don't care. What can you do? And it's their fault anyway, and you just don't understand it, 'cause you're part of the 1%.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you know,
so well written.
both Jade and Pete do work where they teach us how to create, record, release. But then to hear something that they themselves have created, recorded, and released makes it even more authentic when they're teaching us, because Actually, I've seen both of them
Inspiring.
teach us while recording something that we then later hear as a track. So very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another one of your choices. I'm not exactly sure between you and DJ. I think that was fantastic as well.
And that was from one of the earlier Music for Life charity albums as well.
Oh, yeah. That was from the first one, wasn't it?
First one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, very cool. And February 3rd, we had the Community Pulse 48th edition where we featured Zonis and hosted by Folkpunk. And the featured channel there was John Schur. I hadn't seen much of Zonis, a Canadian artist, since. And that's a shame, but I know they love to travel. And I did catch some videos of in Japan.
Yes, yes.
Yep. And I know they do a lot of shows as well. So they're quite busy. And and then we followed by another Canadian. That similarities to Hubs that just loved the parking lot. And that was Nippleback. And maybe it's our show because it seems like right after the show they disappeared. So, yeah, that was featured by Thomas Christ. And the featured channel there was Greg Huddle. And that was another brilliant show. On the 17th of February, we had Kid Kane, DJ Lenny. And, yeah, that was the 50th edition. And that was co-hosted by Linda Jean. And, again, we had Russ 8889 as the featured channel. Because I think that was around the time where we were starting to, I'm not sure why, probably because we just like them that much. And then to close out February, we had JDL with Lorie's Mishmosh, once again, as the co-host. And the featured channel that night was, why does DJ have not available? Sorry, I dropped the ball there. Yeah, and that closes out February, so that was quite cool. All right. So
the next...
yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say the next notable streamer that we normally shout out when we just announce that they're a notable streamer and throw their link is Thomas Christ. And Thomas is not only, like everyone else here, someone who shares our music, but he is a musician himself with over 18 albums, I believe, right? Is it over 18?
Over 18. In the YouTube description, he's got over 18. So I don't know if he's updated it, but I know, and I think you do too. I own the discography. And for me to go to page to page to page to count it
is a lot.
Yeah, there's probably at least 20 albums.
Yeah. Yep.
Tons and tons of music, even that aren't on those albums. If you go to that, what's a link tree?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's one of the links there. It takes it to hundreds and hundreds of recordings there.
And it's amazing because we all know how much time it takes to do anything musically ourselves and all the rest of life, but then throwing in a show and putting in the time to create and run the show that shares our tracks is just amazing. And Thomas, another person with multiple shows that he does, You Rock TV, where he shares our music, the Hour of Rock show, the Make It Rock show. Those are the three I think he has right now, but you know, just one show is a lot of work.
Oh,
so,
yeah, we know that, eh?
You know, if it wasn't for the community, and they always say it, you know, I've heard Pete say it when he comes on this show, that we have a gratitude to the streamers for creating the venue, and they have a gratitude for all of the artists for creating things to be aired in that. And it's a synergy between the artists and the live streamers that otherwise, existence would be futile.
Hey, I even caught that cue, but I wanted to add one thing. And he's a Steelers fan, a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Yeah, we can't forget that. Go Steelers, go. Derail, what's going on? All right, let's, existence is futile. Thomas Christ. There we go. great was that?
It was
That's
when we,
Thomas Christ, folks.
when we were planning and we were thinking of songs. You were like, "What's that one?" And I said, "Existence is Futile." You're like, "Yep, that's it."
Yeah, 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 for sure. That's definitely the song.
And Thomas was off last week, but he's back this week on Wednesday with You Rock TV at 5 p.m. Eastern. So he was off for Christmas, but we did get to have a little
I forgot
session
to
there
send
with
him a
his
song.
Amelia on Tuesday last week. That was sweet.
Yeah, I missed that one, and I was gonna watch it on replay, but there was just so much happening between and I missed. There is a live playlist for some premieres and shows throughout the week. I missed so many. I think it only has 60 there on the playlist, but it is there. But I was also, there's some on a Christmas playlist, so it was like, yeah. So I guess there's more, but yeah, it's I missed the show with Amelia on it, and right now these 5 o'clock shows are killing me because, yeah, I'm still at the office at that time, but I forgot to send in a song for this week. I was going to send in a cover, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, that's fantastic. You know, March 3rd marked the 52nd edition of the Community Pulse, and we did a 1-year celebration, and we got some pretty great response and little video clips from these creators that we just mentioned earlier. And Pete Johns came on the show. Thomas Christ sent in a clip. Jade, she participated in the show. We had DJ Big Red, Lorie's Mishmosh, Hetriani. It was just a blast. It was a lot of fun. And, you know, the show wouldn't be a show without all of you and your support and just being here. Really, that's what this is all about. And we are blessed to have you all give us this platform, because it's not our platform. There would be no platform if we had nobody to share this with, right? You're all showing up to hear the next artist coming up. And I'm telling you, we, JJ, DJ, myself, and Lorie, we have worked really hard to come up with some amazing acts this coming year. We are already booked into March, and starting next week we have Jeff Bird, and I'm sure, I don't know how many of you know, but there's another brilliant guitarist. There is going to be a lot of new acts that you haven't heard of. Really looking forward to 2026, and we're going to try to stay more advanced in it. Yeah. What other? Yeah. Well, every one of these shows, I look down. It's like, okay, I'll shout this one out too. The 53rd edition with Thomas Christ, featured by Pete Johns. What a lineup that was! And the feature channel was Dynamite Throw. Mark Broll, thank you so much, being a member for 13 months. Awesome. You rock. That's actually from day one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Pretty cool. All right. And then we got the 54th edition with Jade Starr and Brad Example. Another fantastic, fun show that was. Yeah. And that was while they're in 14 months. While they were in us, or were they here? Or they were in Australia during that show, right? Or they just come back? Oh, they just came back.
Yeah, just come back because they were the films from when Brad was out at Jade's. In the boat and everything. But I think Brad had come back to Canada by that point of the show.
You said the C word. All right. Then we had the Lily Pillies on the 24th of March. Which once again, Lorie's Mishmosh as and Hetriani and the feature channel was Bryce Arnaud. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, the Lily Pillies, having them on the show was another
memorable moment.
yeah. What do I got here? Sorry, what am I reading? Generations. But I thought it was called something else, wasn't it? Family Generation? Okay, so I've got the artist being Generations, with the featured co-host being Crimson Crux to close out the March. And Valerie Bott was the featured channel that week. So there's another brilliant talent there.
And that list that you're reading from, when DJ sent it to me, I couldn't even read it with my glasses because the font was so small and there's just so much. And you think 1 year, it's over 50 things. It's like, oh my God, there's so many pieces. And there are special people that are the glue that brings all of those people together.
I think there's a cue. There's a. I think that was a cue, Lorie. Yes, it is. And we're talking Lorie's Mishmosh. Thanks for leaving it open for me, because you know how much she means to me. Lorie's Mishmosh. Yeah. And I say it every week, but it's so true. I'm not the only one. Everybody loves Lorie. I mean, how could you not? She does so much. She's downstairs putting pork in the fridge, so she's missing all this. So don't tell her how much I love her. She's got, we all know she's got the Friday night hang. Derail, great to see you, bro. Please follow some of these links with some of these channels. You're going to have a blast here. The Friday night hang, she is the glue of these communities. She brings so much joy, happiness, and really shows us what fun is. Let's face it. Are we doing this to be up on stage in front of 50,000 people? I don't think so. We're doing this because we're having fun and we're enjoying sharing our art. And she's just amazing. She's a talented pianist. She has over, all right, we got it clarified. She has over 124 collaborators that she's collaborated with. She is considered the queen of collabs. Hundreds and hundreds of videos on her channel. And actually, JJ chose Rainfall as the song we're playing for Lorie. So let's give this a spin. Did you want to add? Oh, she is there. There she is.
She's also like, she's also like a genie in a bottle, because as soon as you say her name, she's like, she's there.
Yeah, that's so true. All right, let's give this a spin. Lorie, we meant every word we said. We really love you, and thank you for being you and being so kind and supportive to so many people.
If you sang in key, girl, I would sing along with you.
If you show me how, girl, how you do those things you do,
I do love you. I do love you. If you won't come out, girl, I'm just another kiss away.
stay a while, girl. I'd really love to hear you say, I do
love you. I do love you. There's a road in the distance, keeps winding and turning, like a boat on the river. You drift away, you drift away. Why wish for a rainfall if the sun is shining? Why ride on the North Star from a lonely flying? Why wish for a rainfall if the sun is shining? Such a vital sign, girl. It feels so good to hurt so bad.
like a nursery rhyme, girl. Pass me on like some other bag. I still
Love you. But the load kept drifting. Still I call your name, and I'll never say quit till I go insane or spill my brains. Why wish for a rainfall if the sun is shining? Why ride on the North Star from a lonely flying? Why wish for a rainfall if the sun is shining? Why wish for a rainfall if the sun is shining? Why ride on the North Star for a lonely flying? Why wish for a rainfall if the sun is shining? Why ride on the North Star for a lonely flying? Why wish for a rainfall if the sun is shining? Why ride on the North Star from a lonely flying? Why wish for a rainfall if the sun is shining? Why ride on the North Star from a lonely flying?
Yeah, that was beautiful work done by Color for Energy, Hugh Caldwell, Gary Hubbs, Cameron, Lorie's son, Cameron on drums, and of course Lorie's Mishmosh. This song can only be found, and I really want people to take a few minutes because it meant a lot to me to obviously, first of all, have this song part of the charity Music for Life. But more importantly to me was to give this song to Lorie exclusively to kick off her Spotify. So this is available on Spotify. Lorie has her own channel. So if we can drop the link, Lorie, please drop the link, DJ somebody, for Lorie, and please follow it. It means a lot to me. So Yeah, and I'm gonna let you kick off. I think I'm good here.
Did you? Who did we have in April?
Okay, yeah. Okay, April 7th. Here we go. On the 7th, we had Rainfield Music. Yes, and David R. Wayne. That was a lot of fun.
That was.
Yeah, and that was with you co-hosting. And Gordon Lee Weaver was the featured channel for that evening. So that was quite a cool lineup. On the 58th, we had Tony Howie with Synthworks. So Synthworks is in the house, and I appreciate the super chat sticker, I think it was. I appreciate you, man. And we're closing out the show with SWX this evening with his latest release, The Ring. Yes. Yeah, and Colorful Energy was the featured channel, so that was another amazing lineup. They all are, eh? And then we had, listen to me, where did I get my Canadian accent from, eh? All right, and then we had Donna Mitchell and Lorie's Mishmosh, Lorie as the feature co-host. And we had a lot of fun coordinating things for that show. And Oof Si Baba was the featured channel for that evening, for that week. And then to close out May, we had the Community Pulse 60 edition featuring Brothers on Guitar, co-hosted by Chad Freeman. And sorry, Baker was the feature channel, but that was the show that all of us were like just waiting for those gators to come out from, because they were right by the.
They were in the swamp.
Right in the swamps.
They were outside.
Yeah.
In like a screen tent or something that wouldn't have held back anything. Not even a squirrel, let alone an alligator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was. Yeah, that's we've had some pretty fun moments
on location from the swamp.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. You know, this next artist that we're about to play here, Camp Gmay, well known obviously in these communities, has introduced to us many artists, one of which was in the chat earlier, Emotion New Souls. And what he does, I remember Camp G, before I met many people, it was, what was our Canadian, Robin Shan, in Camp Gmay. I'm not even sure how I met them, but we were chatting and they were talking about campfire show and stuff like that. And then next thing you know, a few months later, they have a beautiful show up and running. At the time, it was a lot of pot smoking and stuff, but it turned out to be the open mic Saturday nights, and probably one of the best decisions he's made, and he's gotten a lot of support for this show.
And it's a unique thing where tonight, as we're sharing out all of these pillars, this is one that doesn't just give a venue, but gives a venue for live performing, a live venue, rather than our videos. So this is, very special and long. I mean, he would run like hippie length shows or longer with some of the festivals. And that's another great thing about Camp Gmay is the festivals, which there's one coming up in February, February 21st, Kurt Fest 26.
Yeah, Kurt Fest 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he's got I think 4 a year, right? He's got one in the spring, one in the summer, fall, and winter. And they're just so well run. Mm-hmm. Considering you got at some of the shows you got 21, maybe more artists, and it's like you got 20-minute time slots and and everybody for the most part shows up on time. I think I was an hour early for mine, and then when it came to Beyond, I was 20 minutes late. I don't know how that happens, but yeah. So yeah, you mentioned the shows, and then the annual Gmay Awards, and I got mine. You know, it's a small token, but it means a lot.
Got to put it next to the bobblehead.
And put it next to the bobblehead. Did Mr. Smith see my bobblehead? Bro, check it out. it's
Chain and all.
I can't even aim it. There we go. All right. I forgot where we were. Oh yeah, Camp Gmay. So the Gmay Awards that he runs, and he involves people, and that's what I love about it. He's a videographer, a multi-talented musician. He's just an amazing guy, and so glad to have met him and continued to support Camp Gmay. I know you went to his channel and chose a song that involves Lisa Noel,
Yes.
right? And the song's called Rusted. And let's give this a spin. Let's do it.
This rusted trailer park where the stars don't seem to shine, living out in the end of nowhere, but for now this place is mine.
Dreams flow with the dusty wind. Moonlight never shows its face, but in this beaten down old trailer, I'll find solace in this space. I'll find a way out someday, somehow, some way. But for now, in this trailer park, it's home for me, I'll stay. Echoes of the past, they linger softly like a lover's touch. The end of nowhere, I'll remember every detail, every hush.
Broken dreams and hearts still beat. Rust doesn't mean it's over. From this end of nowhere to the world beyond this cover,
I'll find a way out someday, somehow, some way. But for now, in this trailer park, it's home for me, I'll stay. I'll find a way out someday, somehow, some way. But for now, this trailer park is home for me, I'll stay. Echoes of the past, they linger softly like a lover's touch. The end of nowhere, I'll remember every detail, every hush. Whoa, whoa.
broken dreams and hearts still beat. Rust doesn't mean it's over. From this end of nowhere to the world beyond this cover,
I'll find a way out someday, somehow, some way. But for now, this trailer park is home for me, I'll stay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That was so cool.
I agree with
Cartret.
Lorie.
Eh?
I agree with Lorie. It did
Yeah,
sound like that.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? When I was putting together this video, it's I saw the glasses, and yeah, that's what it is. That's what did it for me, anyways.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Yeah. Yes, Coldacre, mini me, mini fossil. I love it. Thank you, David Cartret. Appreciate you, man. You're just amazing. Everybody in this community, I love you all.
What was
Yeah, there
happening
was
in
so-
May?
Yeah, let's talk about May. But 61st edition, we had Red Heaven, feature co-host Liza Day, which is now doing some work with Jade Starr. And Tony McGreal was the feature channel there. We had Scotty Butters with featured co-host Justine. That was the 67 edition. Charlie Tom Stone was the feature channel. Kinger's Music, yes, with the feature co-host being Hetriani, and that was another fantastic show. Bam! Double It Up, Canadian. That was beautiful. And the Community Pulse 64th edition featured Greg Pincus, and I think I saw Greg in here earlier. Pretty amazing. And the co-host was none other than folkpunk, and we had another Canadian as the featured channel, John Lemon and Lemonade. You know, there are so many. You know, obviously, I hope you all know, I wish I could shout out so many others that are doing so much out there outside of their own self. And this is what we're trying to promote on the Community Pulse, is to those who are sharing other people's music and doing for others, pretty much setting up a platform to share music. You know, there's channels like Mr. Smith, who's playing other people's music on their channel. Leela, she's doing covers of other people on her channel and promoting other artists. Gary Hubbs, and I'm gonna keep adding some more. Chris Lane is doing so much. Sharing of other people's music. Of course, we all love our Sunshine Archer and Pole Vault. I mean, their Friday night show is just amazing, and it's just constant talking about others. This is just, it's beautiful what this community is growing into, and you know, it really is a simple notion. You know, the feeling you get when you do something for somebody else, you know, it's unmatchable. It's so I'll continue to shout out some more of the other ones, but this next artist, Rob Bennett. I don't know how many of you know about Rob Bennett. Do you want to take this one, or do you want me to?
We can both. I mean, we
Yeah,
had Rob
let's-
on the show
Yeah.
a few episodes back, and he runs a show like, you know, Your Music Live or You Rock TV, where he plays video tracks of stuff from the community. The Indie Vault is his show, the Vibe Vault, sorry. And every Thursday at noon Eastern Time. And he, like everybody else we've been talking about, doesn't just take the time to put together shows and share. He's a musician himself and a quite accomplished musician, as we heard some of his tracks, and we'll hear another one here. And it's just so heartwarming to give a chance to listen to somebody else's music who takes the time to let all of us shine, to let them shine now and hear one of their tracks.
And so, yeah, no, that was a cue. And so humble, though, because
yes,
you came to me, or somebody came to you and said, hey, there's this guy out there that keeps shouting out your channel. It's like,
I had caught one of
know,
his
like,
episodes.
I've never sent a song. And have you, JJ? No. But just so kind enough to just shout out others. And he doesn't even know us at the time, or maybe he got to know us but regardless, it was just, it's amazing. And JJ and I was like, we got to get Rob on the show. And it took some time, but we did. Folks, ask Sal.
Oh, there's Rob there.
Yeah. Ask Sal. If you don't believe me, there's some amazing artists and music coming out of this channel here. Rob also has a radio station, and it's same deal like you get with Thomas Christ and Pete John, is you fill out a form, you hit submit, send it off, and your music will be played. It really is that simple. It's an amazing community that he has. He's very good at what he does, interviewing and staying on top of things. I think you've covered everything else. It's every Thursday at 2 p.m. I think you said that, Eastern Time. And what was my cue? What was the cue word?
It was nice to give somebody who allows others to shine an opportunity to shine themselves.
And this song's called Shine. And by the way, he's Canadian. Axon Nacho is also Canadian. Shine. Rob Bennett.
Can't tell me that I'm not the one for you if you don't believe. But I just love you in a song I wrote about you, but you don't believe. There's a light up in the sky, a star goes down and shines over you. We started this together and it only stands to reason that we'll end the same. I'll give you what you wanted if you say you really want it, and we'll end this game. There's a light up in the sky. The star looks down and shines. You're the only love of mine over me.
And then-
Oh, did I mention he's Canadian? So
I
remember,
bet that
folks,
lick
that's
was
Thursday at 2 p.m. Yeah, I saw you dancing the way back there. I'm glad your headphones stayed on. Thursday, 2 p.m. Follow the link that DJ's put up. There's a link in the description, too. Submit your music, man. You want your music played on radio, you have an opportunity. I'd probably want to say that try to keep the production at a professional level, which most of the talents out here in our communities do have already. And yeah, you want to submit a video, just your song on radio, you can. Just follow the link and it's a straight format. So thank you, Rob, for we are going to we have a new little intro thing that we've created. I think you saw a taste of it with the red line. What do you call it? The pulse line.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're adding Rob Bennett, the Vibe Vault, to the opener for the notable streaming channels. Really, please go offer up some support. It's amazing stuff. Really. You know, I wouldn't just say this. All right, I'll shut up. The on June 9th.
After you read the Junes.
Yeah, on June 9th, we have to it's just, I swear it, I didn't plan this. It was Ninth Gate. It just fell on June 9th. Because June 2nd, Gary was working, and the week after Gary was working just happened to be that he had that week off, and worked out perfect. Yes. Man, I'll never get tired of talking about Ninth Gate. I'm sorry, not. But I love this band. I love everything about them, and looking forward to the new stuff that we have coming out.
Your high school dream. You always wanted to be in the Scorpions.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. The 67th edition was another Canadian, Mike Haggith. And the co-host was... No, I think this is wrong. It wasn't Head First. Oh, the co-host was... Head First was the feature channel, which is Dynamite Throw. The featured co-host was Gordium. Yes. So that was really cool. All right. For the Community Pulse 68th edition, we had Adorable Anarchy. And then January 30th, we had from Ireland who made time to come on the show, late hours, Catherine McChrystal. That was actually really special. I know JJ and Catherine hit it off really well. It was, and she had her friend Tom Penner as a special guest. So that was a lot of fun. That was a great show. And yeah, let's, we added this artist. I'm going to let JJ take this because I know him and JJ, was it JJ that introduced me to this particular artist? He's relatively new. I think he was instrumental in introducing us to Rob Bennett, I think. But I know he's at Rob's show every week. This artist here, Phoenix Falling, has done so much in so little time for so many of us out there by promoting us on radio. Not just promoting us, but consistently pushing us through Facebook and all that. And we wanted to add somebody new to this list as well. And JJ really wanted to do this for Phoenix Falling. So I'll let him take it.
And it's not just radio, it's terrestrial radio. WLCB 101.5 FM, actually very close to me. It's in Kenosha. And so it's a weird how
paid for this?
No, but hey, Viva Wisconsin. And he has been sharing the tracks from people, not just in our community, but in a wider indie community. A lot of people that I see him connected with on Facebook and other ways. And then he'll also put a video together to then post that show's episode the next day on YouTube. So there is a YouTube availability of what he's doing. But just the fact that something's on terrestrial radio and it's a station that I could actually like drive to is so cool. And you're right. He's just come on the scene. 2025 was a steamroller just came in, and I first heard him with his tracks, like everybody that we're talking about tonight. He's a musician as well, and I heard him putting out tracks on You Rock TV now, You Rock, and we just hooked up from there. And he actually did a version of Change the World, one of the first versions. Actually, he did 2 versions of it. So yeah, it's been great to have him in, and it's another expansion of the community into areas greater than where we've been, getting some Wisconsin airplay.
Yeah, and I heard he's doing Hobbs is just great to see you, by the way, Hobbs. Doing a collab with Phoenix Falling, Blue Unicorn. That's fantastic. Amazing.
And he actually has a new album coming out in the new year. I believe it's February 2nd. You can always catch his show that we're talking about. The Underground Signal is at 8 p.m. Easterns, the first Sunday of every month. And I believe it's Monday, the following day, that he posted on YouTube as well. On YouTube. But he has his own new album coming out February 2nd.
That's amazing. All right.
So I don't know how these people do all of this for others and get a new album out without just losing control.
Yeah. Commitment. I love it. All right. The song is called Lose Control.
Yeah.
Oh. I missed that whole cue. I just suck.
We could turn this into an audience drinking game.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm wondering why hadn't you said the title of the song. All right. Lose Control. Yeah. All right, I gotta tell DJ stop. Stop making fun of me. My bandmates from ninth grade are here. They're gonna think I'm too old to be singing for them. I'll forget my cue to start the song. Oh God, that is just fantastic, eh? A little bit
Yes.
trippy. Trying to think of the vocal, the singer he reminds me of. Anyways, it's absolutely amazing.
I had to tie my headphones down for that.
I saw you, man. You're having a blast.
I have fun.
I love the choice of songs that you picked, and the fact that you're really enjoying these. So it tells me you didn't just randomly, say this, that. Well put together, man.
I picked the ones I like.
It's fantastic. All right, let's continue with some of these shutouts.
What did we have in July?
Yeah, in July we've got we had Doug Kidder. Yeah, the 70th edition. Co-host was Leela, and Brad Example was the feature channel. That was a lot of fun that night, and I really got to know Doug. He premiered a song that he wrote. A rendition of one of my songs, Averly, and amazing job he did on that. And that was a great show. On the 71st edition, what timing? Phoenix Falling. And the feature co-host was you. And the feature channel was Alaskan Rocker. That's where we really got to know Phoenix and his works and stuff like that. So, yeah, that was a pretty good montage I created for him, too. Like, meaning good. Like, it was a lot of fun for me because there was some live stuff and it was something different. I had a lot of fun with that one. The 72nd edition is Prince Prodigal with Lorie's Mishmosh as the co-host, and Poison Whales was the feature channel. And I really got to know Poison Whales. And that's a funny story because I'd see Poison Whales in the chat and never thought to go over, I know, no excuse, but I'm being honest.
It's even harder now with the channel names because you might know of an artist and the channel name isn't always, to follow. Yeah, like you haven't
and just so humble. Like I know there's a few people in our community that like to tell everybody what's happening, even though they're not mods and stuff. But this Poison Whales, it's like, damn, how come I never knew you're a musician, So it's pretty cool. All right. Then on the 73rd edition, we had Rhett James with Hugh Caldwell as the featured co-host. And it was hard to understand them both. And Johanna Lynn was the featured channel that evening. The 74th edition, oh, look at this, I'm going right into August, was our Canadian Johnny Amish. Once again, folkpunk co-hosting that. We had Clayton Von Kluge. That was your show. No.
Was that the one I hosted and you were on vacation?
I think so. You did that and Robbie Stingo, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it was Clayton Von Kluge. That's correct. Yeah. So that was you co-hosted that show. That's amazing. Because you were all scared and it's like, this is amazing. I lost internet, so I didn't get to catch them, but I did catch some of it. You did an amazing job.
I was trying to remember that tonight. Speaking of which, I hope Sean is doing okay.
Yes, she hasn't come down, and she said she would put something in the chat.
Although her not coming down isn't necessarily a good sign if you're worried about it.
Should I go up and check on it?
Maybe during the next song you go check.
But what if something's wrong?
Well, then
you guys take the show. Okay, I'll check next song.
Yeah. Well, she has to
Thanks
come
for
down.
reminding me. That's just terrible. It's like shit. I even said, babe, I'll come up and check on you in a bit. Damn. All right. Oh, shit. All right, let me move on with this. 76th edition, we had Robbie Stingle and Cubic Lover. It was just amazing having both on at the same time. You were the co-host there again, and Dan Anderson was our featured channel. Hello, Adorable Anarchy, I see you in there. And Jade Starr is in the house. All right, and then we had the 77th edition with Costa. That's when Jade had to intervene and said, breathe, breathe. It was right from the first. It was like, you ever go to a horse race where the gate's just holding that horse and it's just going, ready to go, ready to go? As soon as that gate opened, he just ran. And I think 10 minutes into the show, he noticed Jade put something in the chat to breathe and slow down. That was quite funny. All right. Yeah, I'm going to stop there. I'd like to talk about this next artist, this next personality. I'm going to let JJ take it because this is JJ's gateway into these communities.
And you go check on Shauna.
Oh, yeah.
So we always shout out Metalhead Hippie as one of the notable streamers. It was the live streamer that I discovered this whole community through. And while he still does some frequent pop-ups of gaming and has our tracks playing in the background while he's gaming, he hasn't been doing the sharing of our music. And I think I saw one time he had a track of him playing guitar. But we wanted to use a video in recognition of Hippie. And if you remember, Colorful Energy did a spoof video that is just completely hilarious. So we decided to use her little video. And if I'm remembering correctly, this was about when he stopped doing the live streaming shows of that he had been doing before. And so it was either at a break was about to take or something, but we'll see. It is just hilarious. So with Frank gone, let me see if I can get this and pull this up. So this is Colorful Energy's spoof of Metalhead Hippie.
Hello, Colorful Energy is here. I've been in this community, Metalhead Hippie community, over a year now. And it has tremendous influence on my musical journey. I want to say thank you for all people, their talents, inspiration, and friendship. Cheers. There is nothing in there, but it's pretty cup. I want to thank for our dear mods, Lorie, Rody, Feisty, Gary, Frank. Thank you for your work and warm hospitality, sincere support. We feel so safe with you. Of course, I'm thankful for Jeff, Metalhead Hippie. And I like Eminem, MHH, Metalhead Hippie. If you ask me what exactly I like about him, I can tell you right now. 3 things. 1, integrity.
If you're not a doctor, shut your fucking pie hole, because I don't care. So if you're not encouraging people to do the right thing, and you're talking shit about people and all that stuff, stay the fuck away from me. Don't need you, don't want you around. Right on. hearing and seeing and watching a lot of people say, "Oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that." Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Right on. I don't need to hear your bullshit.
Second, courage.
Don't let anybody discourage you from, "Oh, you should try this," or "This really works, you should try this." Just tell them to shut the fuck up. If you're not helping somebody out by encouraging them to do good for themselves, shut the fuck up. I'm a proactive kind of person. I take no mercy on people that are, yeah, but, yeah, but that. Right on.
Third, Zen.
Let people be who they are, and if you don't like them, just you don't have to. You know what I mean? So yeah, and be hip, slick, and cool. Treat each other with kindness and respect. Most important rule of the day is, as you know, don't be a dick, man. And if you don't have anything nice to say about anybody, just shut the fuck up, man. Peace.
Metalhead Hippie forever.
How good is that?
That was perfect. Thank you, CD, because it was like, oh, what are we going to do for Jeff? There you go.
Yeah. Well done. Well done. Nice choice.
And I see from Rhodey in the chat that I guess Jeff is dealing with some issues up in Alaska right now with his well and heat. So sending positive vibes for water and heat, especially up in Alaska.
Yeah, the weather wasn't so bad. I remember it with a pop-up a couple weeks ago. But I guess for Lorie to be back here, there's a special announcement.
There is?
I don't know. I'm glad to have you. I saw that in the chat, and obviously I was going to reach out to you to tell,
Yeah.
I was
I
just
wrote to
seeing
him tonight.
bits and
Thanks, Mike.
pieces.
Yeah. We're thinking of him. But I know Hippie. I know, first of all, I know you guys. You guys are also generous. He will not accept any donations. He's got money of his own. He's a tough guy. So don't be starting any GoFundMes for him. But send him your well wishes if you can. Hi, everybody. I was actually going to pop in because I knew that you were checking on Shauna. So I'm late. You're already back. How's she doing?
She's out cold, and
Okay.
but she's not cold.
Okay.
She's out cold because she's sleeping. It's not like she didn't get knocked out or anything. All right.
Yeah, she's doing okay. She hasn't come down. Well, Frank, that may not be a
Yeah, go
sign.
check on her. Yeah. I love the bobblehead though.
Yeah, we were dying when we saw it. It was,
You can order these. Yeah.
yes.
I'm sure it's expensive, but now with all the AI out there, they get your face perfect except for the mole. Obviously. I can't believe you sent it back for a mole. Like changes it.
No,
You
it
could
was actually
have
she
painted
showed
it
me
on
the
like Marilyn Monroe.
3 different attempts.
I think I've ever seen your mole. Let me see.
That yeah.
Nobody knew he had a mole until now.
Yeah.
You must have the touch up my appearance feature on.
I don't even know what that is. What, there is one here?
Mole removal.
You hate it because it makes you look all weird, you said.
Oh yeah. That 50% and then that thing
No.
that slides. Oh, I don't know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
yeah.
Yeah. It had a bar on it.
Yeah, you don't want to go to HD.
I'm 3D. AI is
Yeah, this
HD
show
TV.
has been brought to you by 1020 HD. Is that what it is?
Or 1080. Oh yeah.
Or 1080, that's it.
You have it on 1080 now, which is great. So we look
Is it-
clear. You can
Really?
see the moles and the wrinkles.
Yes, we can. Oh yeah, there's the mole.
I paid this much for this thing, and Lorie's teaching me a little bit about it.
You don't use half the features. You have no like images downloaded except Allie's artwork that I've been helping promote. That's already gone. That's still there. That's the only thing in your media assets. Where is it?
What do you want me to put there?
Gotta get
Yeah,
you.
just need one this. Look, you can show pictures like I do of yourself in the rock and roll days with the afro.
It wasn't an afro.
You had a perm. Come on.
That was just my hair. It was just. It grows up more. It still does. Grows up
It's
more
the
this way and that
Italian.
way than it does this way.
That'll be next year. She'll get you a designer chia pet, and it'll be
The big Italian hair. I love it. And my hair's naturally curly. I just dry the shit out of it by straightening it. So it's an Italian thing. Anyhow, great show. I won't stay. Colorful Energy is my favorite though. I love you, Colorful.
That was. She has so much fun. And her sense of humor. You said it in the chat. It's just amazing.
And I would love to have her on. I know you would. And she says she can't really speak good English. I know Jade wants to have her on. So that takes a lot for her to speak English, but
yeah, that's what
Canada and all.
The clip was really special. Not just funny, but it was really special, and it fit perfectly. And yeah,
Awesome.
thank you, CE.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All right,
I
Happy New
spoke
Year,
to
everybody.
Her English
I'll back off.
It's not as bad as she thinks it is.
Yeah, she could get. She can write, but she said when having a conversation is harder because everybody speaks so quickly.
Yeah.
Right, so it's harder to think about what she's going to say when, especially somebody like me. She's like, Lorie, I can't call you because.
Yeah,
it's too quick, and chat rooms sometimes get crazy for her too. So, anyhow. All right, did I say bye?
Well, and I want to thank you, Lorie. Honestly, I hope you're enjoying this show because
Yeah.
you're one of the big pillars of these communities, and you are, man. You are. You don't
I
realize,
appreciate you, but
like many of the others, you don't realize what you do.
I like to
Mr.
consider
Smith
myself
has
the
a show-
psychologist of the show.
The psychologist.
DJ and JJ are awesome friends, and they do. You give me way too much credit. I don't help with the show, but I do help when you need to bounce ideas off me.
And you're someone that we always think that, oh my God, if everything falls apart, who do we call? We can call Lorie.
That's so sweet.
That's
what I want to be. So I'm glad.
Password.
Believe me. I need your password for sure. I can't see the chat, but thank you. And thank you guys for being so kind to me this year too. I am back on Friday, so come by and say hi. It's New Year, same me. We're going to celebrate the things you loved about yourself in 2025, not the things that you wanted to change.
Oh, that's a nice way to look
Yeah,
at
I
it.
know. We're talking about resolutions and
every day is a resolution, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's like all of a sudden I was supposed to quit smoking a week ago. It's like, or a month ago. I'll wait for New Year's.
Well, yeah.
I've already beat that because instead of not buying a pack because it's only a day and a half away, I went out and bought a carton.
Yeah.
Like the addict mind. It's like
you need 10.
I went out and bought a carton. It's like I didn't even realize I hadn't bought a carton of cigarettes in over 20 years.
If you know you're going to quit, you want to get it all. I said to you tonight, I'm like, I fell off keto during the holidays, and I'm not going to start again till after January. So there's a resolution. But tonight I'm like, I'm going to have 5 pounds of potatoes because I'm not back on the. Yeah, you just want to get as much as you can.
Fight. That's a whole bag.
I did. I had 2 helpings of 4. I chopped up 4 russet potatoes for the whole family, and I had 2 helpings. But it's a lot of potatoes when you're not eating starch. What are we talking about? I can't even see
I don't know. Let's introduce our next pillar of these communities because I know Francis needs to get rest, and you might as well stay here.
Okay.
For this one because Francis is obviously a very special friend of yours, and
I love sheep. Yeah.
I almost missed it. He's a Canadian Italian. Double whammy there. And I know he's been going through, but he did post it in the chat earlier. So to those of you, to answer the question with the replay, obviously I would never post this. There was a reason why we kept them on our show opener, the replay, because we knew he was coming back. And the replay will be back. Typically they take their summer holiday and they took a little break but the problem is when Francis got back, he lost one of the co-workers and double duty, and he hadn't stopped working. Then he ran into some shoulder injuries, and he got no feeling in the shoulder and going through all of that.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And
Jeez.
yeah. And today he had what he feels was this a hopeful appointment. And he's going to be he's on the mend. And then he has other things. He's dealing with a back issue, and he's going to get cortisone shots. It's like once I read that, it's like, oh man.
Yes. Yeah. We're not
Getting
young.
old sucks. And he's not even that old. I'm 60. How old am I? Yeah, something.
Is Cheech older than me? Yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, I fixed my back and now the neck hurts and the shoulders hurt. And, oh, well, Cheech, I didn't know all that. Hope you're okay.
So,
but did he tell you that you can tell 30 people all this stuff about his health?
He posted it in the chat. I hope so. He's gonna
Oh, okay.
And he knows Uncle Tony. I'll be
Uncle Tony's taking you to the docks after that one, man. He's spreading out all of that
take him in
info.
the back and let him have it.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
he's only 46. How cute. He's a little baby.
Yeah.
All right, play him. Sorry.
It's okay, he said. I'm safe.
You're good. You're good. We don't have to like scrub the tape or anything.
Yeah. All right. Francis DiMarzio, Ian Luckett. I came to find out that they were in our communities well before many others, and they have helped so many of the current streaming channels set up their.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know much to that we can add?
No, I know they know their stuff. They're trying to help me out, or they were when I was just like, I don't want to learn anything new. But yeah, they know how to do it, and they use Streamlabs, I think, right, Cheech? Which is just as good as StreamYard, but cheaper, a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
And I've always thought of switching. He's like, I'll sit with you, but they just have so much patience. They'll sit with anybody for hours and help them set up.
I know. He's offered me so many times.
Yeah.
And
I'm just like, my brain, I was like, once I learn something, because I get so much going on, I don't want to relearn something a different way because I'm like, unless I take a month off of live streaming to get used to how it works. I still can't even use StreamYard. I mean, I can. But it's like, oh, where did I save the picture? Not everybody can be like Jade. Jade like hits buttons like easily and scenes.
She's got
crazy.
15 different things going on at the same time.
Yep.
All right. This is the JJ picked. I'll let you take it from here. And we'll keep you more informed when the actual replay does return. We'll give you a heads up. And go ahead, JJ.
Yeah, it's just like all of the others we've talked about tonight. The fact that they give venues to us and still find time to do their own music, even when they're getting old and getting torn apart.
He's only 46.
I got that one.
Where on the edge we get some shred.
Awesome stuff.
Yes.
So cool.
That was a cool video.
See, that's
Yeah,
cool use of AI there. It's real music, but they're just doing some video fun with it. I love that. I only say that because I just did as well. with Jerry Combs.
Oh, I thought you were saying it because you know how much I love AI.
No, you're just scared of it. Don't be scared, Frank.
I'm not scared of AI.
I'm scared that it's going to surpass me. Like I have to keep up with it because I'm like, it's happening so quickly now. It's never going to replace humans. It's never going
It's dumb.
to, whatever. A different show.
You know, my niece sent me something, an AI picture of me, and she said, you should post this. And my son said, Dad, that's for old people that are playing on Facebook. I said, okay, I'm not going to post it. Thank you.
No, because the old people want to look better, and AI makes you look better. The young kids don't have to.
No, it wasn't about looking good. It was just an AI picture. I'm not talking about. Yeah.
Was it this one?
Talking about the look.
Frank the torso Terzo. He's got no lower body.
Yeah, that's right. That was the feeding blanket.
It's like a boppy, right?
I don't even know what it is, but it
boppy
wraps
goes around
you.
you.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
that looks
but when I first saw
sick.
that picture, I was like, "What is this lower body?" I'm like, "Oh, it's a boppy," but it looks like you're just a torso feeding the baby. See how you can upload images and just add to your show?
Oh my god!
I did that on break, even while listening to Francis.
Did I post that?
Oh, you're sweet, Mr. Smith. Thank you. No, I just pulled it off my computer. You're saved in my hard drive. I put it in here in the room. Ian's Curtains is here. Hi, Ian's Curtains.
All right, let's get on with this.
Yeah, do it. It's getting late.
All right. JJ, what do you want to add, brother?
Just the whole point tonight was to listen to some music that I liked and to thank the people that give us the venues to share all our work. Otherwise, at least for me, I'd be just sharing it to my bedroom.
Yeah. It's just amazing, especially right after COVID. Right at the beginning of COVID, when we had nowhere else to turn to. And this is the significance of these pillars, the Jade, the Pete Johns, Thomas Christ, Metalhead Hippie, Ron Ward. Let's not forget Ron. What they had done for us, the path they paved for all of us. And there's many out there that have no gratitude, show no thanks for who provided this for us. I just think it's amazing the time they've put in to help us grow. And gratitude is the key. Peace, serenity, happiness. And I will continue to show it to those I feel deserve it.
Very sweet,
as
Frank.
many times as I can, as many ways as I can possibly do it. I want to thank you, JJ, number one, for helping me grow from where I was at the beginning, getting lost during, losing myself in that mad rush, and then to where I am now, to have somebody like you who thinks like me, who gives and cares about others, and you keep me grounded. We have amazing people. The mods are not just mods because they're just a name here. They are the people that I care about, and just look at the mods. They're just wonderful, beautiful people, and I think we're all on the same page with that. And yeah, we're going to continue doing what we can to be just a branch, as what do you say, JJ, of what's
for me, it's a privilege to just be a moon reflecting the light of the stars around us.
Oh,
That's so beautiful.
So
I love when you
sniffy.
say that.
yeah.
And I'll even give you a Canadian ding for that.
Oh, an American Canadian ding. All right. He's not even Italian.
Yes.
No,
He gets-
although
He is.
people tell me I look Italian. You know,
We sound it. That's Rhode Island accent too.
yeah, Rhode Island helps make it sound that. But although
Totally.
you know, I was on the other side. You know, there was Federal Hill and Broadway,
Yeah.
and then it was the Irish. So the Irish were on one side of Broadway, and Federal Hill, the Italian, were on the other.
Well, you still sound like home to me.
New England.
Familiar. I saw someone making fun of the way I said starch. It was Justine, I think. Starchy
All right.
potatoes.
Laurie, you want to add a piece before we close out with our closing song is Synthworks SWX.
Yeah.
An amazing supporter of this channel. He truly is. And
Yeah, he's great.
The song to ring. Why don't you give us a little piece and then let's all get out of here.
From me?
Sure.
Well, I want to thank you, Frank. I mean, you thank everybody, and you put just as much work, if not more, in this concept you came up with 94, 95 episodes ago. I was blown away. I was like, that is great. That is great. JJ came up with it. All right. But you know, everybody was looking up to you. You were right in the heart of all the chat rooms, your music we all fell in love with. And for you to do this when you're busy as well with your job and your wife and your kids and your grandkids and all personal stuff, we thank you too. And JJ, of course, and DJ, you guys just do so much. I don't do anything except let Frank bounce ideas off me or ask me who I want to get rid of in the chat. No, I'm kidding. kidding. But I love you. And I want to thank all you guys for, and I'll say this again Friday, but so much support. You guys have just been great in 2025. I had a lot going on this year. Everybody has a lot going on, but you guys helped me recover from my back surgery. You gave me something to do, and your friendships mean the world to me. So I'm getting verklempt. Sweating my balls off in here too all of a sudden.
All right.
Anyhow, love you all. Happy
I'm
New
going to
Year.
give myself a little plug. Hope to see you all on, what is it, Thursday, January 1st? I have a premiere of coming out, a video premiere. And hope to see you all there.
Frank Dearzio Music. We'll see you there for sure.
Okay.
Next
JJ,
week, we'll
love
be
you.
returning to our normal format with shout outs to the weekly premieres and all of that. We haven't done the last couple weeks because these have been kind of little special episodes. But
Love it.
yeah, hope everyone has, hope everyone had a Jerry Christmas and has a happy New Year.
Ooh. You and your Grateful Dead. We still need to do a song.
Oh, there we go.
I still want to do Touch of Grey. I came across my skeleton photos the other day.
Love you all.
Love you. Bye. Be safe. Be kind.